I would say a lot of people don't talk about the benefits and pay about it. I was in Cambridge recently speaking to high schoolers, and you could see like I want to say more so like social media has taken over this generation. So they want to do TikTok, they want to do the Instagram type of thing. But then once you speak about the difference between in the envelope and outside the envelope for pay, especially for union construction jobs, their eyes open. And then you let them know that you go through an apprenticeship, especially a licensed trade like myself, the electricians, the plumbers, sprinkler fitters. Those are skilled trades. And that's something that cannot be taken from you either. You'll have some type of knowledge to be able to build something, even if that's not, even though I'm a pipe fitter, I pay attention to the other trades around me. So that way I'm not paying somebody from Google to just come to my house for $150 show up, because I'm paying attention to what the carpenters are doing with leveling the studs to put up the drywall. Like, oh, this is something I can do. My husband and I can do this ourselves instead of having to pay the labor and all this other stuff. And once the kids realize, I notice I catch their attention from that, and then they end up reaching out to me afterwards to find out about Building Pathways, the pre-apprenticeship program, or other vocational schools or other programs that may be something similar, like Youth Build as well. But I just try to let them know, like, you will end up retiring from the trades with an annuity and a pension. Once you hit that retirement age, 60, 62, who knows, it might be older once they get there, but you'll have something where you'll be able to live comfortable. And the insurance is just amazing. I was able to have my child and not have a bill. The bill I remember was like 90 grand. And then it said my portion, $0 to pay for it. So people don't realize that we have vision, we have dental, and that's part of in the envelope. Outside the envelope is your hourly pay. And then with the pipe fitters, we get travel pay. So we get $15 a day on top of our regular pay, because they know how expensive it is for gas and paying in the city of Boston or Cambridge for the parking lots. So the pay part is what catches their attention, because it's not talked about. And a lot of schools do speak about college and it's not a bad thing going to college, but I let them know, if you go through your apprenticeship, you don't have college debt. And then a lot of these unions actually help you get credits if you do decide to go to Wentworth, Benjamin Franklin Institute, Bunker Hill. You can become a project manager. There's so many other endless possibilities after you're done with your apprenticeship.
And I love what you're pointing out here too, because I think we've had our older generations at times do young people a disservice in recent years in pushing the 4-year path as being the only career option that we can choose. And also, there's been a kind of a negative undertone that's been thrown towards traditionally what people call like blue collar work, as far as, oh, you're not going to get paid. Oh, that's whatever. Or you'll hear somebody say something about, oh, you don't want to be a garbage person. And it's like, that guy is making, $40, $50 an hour, and he's got insurance and he's in a union and he's doing great. So yeah, like, go be a garbage person. It's gonna be fantastic. And I think having those conversations and showing that the options are different depending on what you want to do and where you want to be is huge. So I appreciate that context. And what's your experience look like in that realm as far as some of those misconceptions go?
I think Savy hit a lot of the nail on the head, in that I think people don't realize how lucrative of an industry it can be, especially within the trades. I think that there's some misconceptions around, it's a male-dominated industry, and it's very blue collar. It's not innovative. It's not tech forward. Some of the things that we've mentioned earlier, and I think that that people don't realize, as you mentioned, the diversity of backgrounds and the different educational profiles, the different pathways to get into this industry, and the opportunities that are available to someone seeking them. And I think there's a misconception that a person in the industry looks and acts and is a certain way. And I think that construction's really a melting pot, right? Like when you're out on the site every day, you're working with, you're running out to get the foreman the right drawings, and then you're running back in and you're having a meeting with an owner or a top executive at a company that you're working with, and you're interacting with so many different types of people on a day-to-day basis. And again, they're all contributing to that bigger effort to get this building built. And I think that is something that we really need to get out there and share. And you mentioned, going to the schools and talking to the students and interacting with them and sharing those experiences and those stories. I don't think that's been done enough in the past. And I think that's a really important part of getting the next generation on board and showing them, this industry is an incredible place to be right now. It's on, the brink of a total transformation. We're doing work more productively. You guys are prefabbing things before they get out into the field. You're using new materials. There's different methodologies of building that are coming to play today. And it's a really exciting space to be. And so I think it's all about, sharing that with the next generation.